Hi, it's Mark Bossard from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with Bernie Pawlik from Pawlik Automotive. How are you doing tonight, Bernie?
Awesome. Very good.
So, first, I guess we have a little announcement, and that is that Pawlik Automotive has won Best Auto Repair in Vancouver as voted by customers for the 12th time. That's congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for cheering too. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Well, thank you for everyone who voted for us. I really appreciate it.
So we're going to talk about that mysterious one of the mysterious red warning lights on the dash, the one that looks like an oil can in some cases. What does it mean?
Well, so this is one of the most important warning lights on your instrument panel. It's one that as a car owner you really need to understand. You need to understand what it means, what it does, and why it comes on. So the purpose of this light, and there's only one purpose, is to warn you that the oil pressure in your engine is low. It's not there to tell you that your engine is low on oil, although it might come on because of that, but it's really there to warn you that your oil pressure is low in your engine. When oil pressure is low, your engine can be damaged. I mean, typically, an engine when it's idling has about 20 pounds per square inch of oil pressure. When you're revving the engine up, it goes up to 40 or 50. That oil light is meant to come on at 7 pounds or less, which is really, really low. So failure to heed that warning light while the engine's running, if you leave it running with the light on, you could well destroy your engine.
So, my dad taught me this light was to warn me that the oil level's low. So I have to add more oil. Isn't that what it does?
No, it doesn't. It does not. Now, sometimes, though, if your oil level is low, the light will come on because your oil pressure is too low, but you really don't ever want to let it get to that. Some cars have a low oil level warning light, and the important thing is to know whether your car has one of these. It's a very handy thing to have because if your low oil level warning light comes on, you can add some oil to prevent some damage. The best thing I'd recommend, read your owner's manual. Find out, does your car have one? And if it does, then know the difference between that and the oil light. But the low oil level warning light is normally an amber light.
Okay, so red means bad. So I'm driving and my oil light comes on and the engine's running. What should I do?
First thing to do, pull over and shut your engine off right away. Of course, if you're driving through the Dees Island Tunnel, that's not going to be possible, but just do whatever you can to get your car shut off and pulled over right away. First thing I would do is pop the hood, check the oil, and see if is there oil in your dipstick. If there's none, I would add oil. Don't just pour in 4 liters of oil. Add a liter, check it. Add another liter, check it until your oil level's full in your stick. Then start the engine up, and then see if make sure there's no, oil gushing out or puddles of oil or anything forming. If there's no major drips or leaks, then you're good to go if the light's off. Now, if the oil is full, then you need to get it towed to have it fixed.
So can the oil light go on for any other reason other than low oil pressure?
Yes, it can, and sometimes we have the light. The light comes on because the actual sending unit, which is a electrical piece that's screwed into the engine and is connected up to the light, will be defective. And probably about 50% of the time, maybe more, this sensor will actually go bad and it'll cause the light to come on. Don't make any assumptions that that's what the problem is, though. Have it checked out first. It's important to know, is the engine oil pressure proper, or is the sensor defective? Because if you make that assumption, you might wreck your engine in the process. The other thing too, if your light comes on, it's also important to listen to the engine too, because if the engine is making any ticking sounds or clicking that's abnormal, then for sure you've got low oil pressure. If it's making no unusual sounds and the light's on and your oil's full, it might be the sensor's bad. But if you have any doubts about it, just get it towed and have it fixed.
Any final thoughts, Bernie?
Yeah, I mean, just get to know this light. It's really important. And if the light comes on while your engine's running, shut it off. We've replaced several engines for people over the years who have just not heeded that warning. They thought, well, it can't be right, and sure enough, several miles down the road, the engine seizes up. So know the light, get familiar with it, know what it does. Make sure you know whether you have a low oil level warning light or not, and change your oil regularly, and just watch the light. If it comes on, shut it off. So that's all I have to say.
Great. Thank you, Bernie. So we've been talking with Bernie Pawlik about the oil warning light on your dash. They've just won again as voted by customers as the best auto repair place in Vancouver, 12th time. So give them a call, 604-327-7112, or check out their website. It has got tons of information about every type and model of car, all kinds of repairs, pollockautomotive.com. Thanks, Bernie.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. We'll talk again soon. Good night.
Night.